Hi everyone. So, what's up? This is gonna be the first video on YouTube showcasing my art. So hopefully you guys like it. Um, I've been doing art for a year and a half now, and it's honestly one of the best decisions I've made. And I'm gonna start off this video by showing you this painting. It was one of my it was one of my first paintings that I ever did, right? And since then, I got a small scratch here that I gotta repaint. But yeah, this was my starting point compared to what I do now. So yeah, let's see. Uh, Here I got two paintings that I did also. That's so awkward. I've done every painting here, but whatever. Um, yeah, these are supposed to be two abstract rivers. Actually, I'm starting to give away these smaller paintings with purchases from bigger paintings. So I think it's something cool that I started doing, and hopefully people like it. Okay. And now this one literally looks like hell almost. I think it's very dope. Um, let's just say I was very inspired that day. um, and here we got another of my most recent, no, not most recent. This was like a starting. Oh man, I can't speak today. Okay. Anyways, the point is, this painting was one of the first ones I ever did, right? And yeah, this painting's actually supposed to reflect and change colors with LED lights, which I wish I had, right? And maybe some other time I will show you that in my studio because all the lights are there and they all change colors. It looks super sick. I don't know. Oh, and this is me just doing my own promo. Yeah, the art of sin. And this is my Instagram, right? Code sin underscore 2. And my TikTok is code sin. Yeah, okay, moving on. This is still one of the first paintings well, basically it's still on my starting point. Um, yeah, this is me exploring more abstract way of looking at life. So, and here I got this colorful painting that I made. The story behind this painting was at my other place where I used to rent with friends, right? And we had these LED lights that would flash on and off, right? Like, I don't know, it's like flash on and off, and basically it was always changing, right? So the colors were always like something that they were not. So I started painting with like random colors that I chose, and it'll turn out to look like this. So yeah, it's pretty dope. Okay, this is one of my newer paintings. Newer, like this is more recently, but not that recent ago. Because the price for this painting is $15. I price my paintings because sometimes I take them out, right, and I want people to maybe consider buying them. So yeah, that's like better to have a set price, you know. That way, I don't know. It's weird selling art. I can barely do it, but I've sold few paintings, and yeah, I'm always happy about like the feeling when you sell something. Is, oh my god, it's like you already made it, you know. Anyways, this painting is very heavy because, as you can see, there is a lot of paint that went into this, and it looks really dope when you put the LED lights on. This is also a newer painting. It's called Mixed Memories. As you can see, I have stamps that I put on my paintings. I put on my TikTok, my Instagram, and I never sign my paintings on the front, by the way. I always like do my little thing at the back, like SIN, sin. Like, yeah. As you can see, this painting, it has a lot of cool textures that I was exploring, so yeah, it looks super dope. I consider my paintings look always better in person. We're gonna start off now with, okay, let's try these bigger paintings and then I'll move on with the other small ones. Ta-da! As you can see, this is one of my newer paintings. I love this sentence. True love shouldn't be complicated, because I don't know, I feel like everything is so complicated and love is just one of those things. So yeah, as you can see, this painting is meant to be enjoyed better with moving LED lights, because there's a lot of neon colors that I put here and here that look differently under certain blue lights. So that's something cool about my paintings, and I think it looks pretty cool and aesthetic. So yeah. Okay. This here. Here I got one of my yeah. So basically, this painting under LED lights looks super dope, because this looks like it's moving like one by one, basically, almost. And I particularly enjoy this painting because you have so many ways to display it and it still looks super cool. The name of this painting is Unhumble and Unhappy. I don't even know if those are words, but I made it up. And yeah, I mean, for the age, it's very well maintained. This painting is almost, yeah, it's more than a year old now. I see some parts where paint peeled off a little bit on the edges, but that's not a problem for me, because every time I sell a painting, I do go over to see if it's perfect, and if it's not, I just go over it with a little bit of paint. The cool thing, something cool you should know about me, is that I can almost remember how I make almost every painting, so I can match the colors easily, or just go back to pictures and see where I was at that point and go from there, you know. Now this is an oil painting, and I don't know if you can tell the texture on it, but I think it's very dope. Like it. Same here. This took about 3 weeks to dry, Uh, One of my most prized possessions. This painting, selling it for um, what's the price here? $25, which I think it's a fair price for for my current skills, but I don't know. I'm gonna work hard until like eventually it becomes very expensive, which it might take a lot of time. And I don't do this for the money. I just like painting. So hopefully this can turn into my job someday. As you can see, this other painting was one of my first paintings that I ever did. It took me about a month to make because I was exploring the world and shit, you know. And what can I say? I like it a lot. As you can see, there's a lot of cool textures that pop out from the background. And I don't know if you can tell, but a lot of my paintings, like I do a thick coating of, I think it's like a plastic type of thing. And yeah, it makes it look all shiny and cool. What else can I say about this painting? Yeah, the price on it is $25. If anybody out here is watching this video, you're welcome to, reach out. I'll give you a deal. And ta-da! This is one of my dope paintings. Basically, I made it using leaves that were falling because of spring. No, because of fall, right? So I called it End of Fall Collection. I made, I think, 4 of this, which I already sold 2 and I have 2 left. So the price on this is $15. And basically it's a lot of neon colors mixed with white and black, like leaf prints. And I just did that over and over again until I got this. So yeah, definitely like making these sort of paintings. And I think for like the effort and the end result is pretty awesome because you have fun with the effort and at the end result it looks cool. Ta-da! This is one of my prized possessions. I call it Bright Night. Basically, I was inspired by Vincent Van Gogh. Like, I am inspired by a lot of his artwork, right? And most specifically, I was thinking Starry Night. So what I did was, I brought those stars in a different way, closer to a city, and with a cool tree, basically. And as you can see, I put a lot of effort and a lot of textures and colors into it to make it look the way it looks. And yeah, pretty happy with this painting, pretty dope. The price on this is $50 because, I don't know, I feel like it's a little too pricey for what I usually go for, but I don't want to get rid of this painting that easily, so this is the price I set on it. Here's one of my cool experiment abstracts. The cord fell off. Basically, I put a string on the back, so if anybody ever wants to hang it, they can just hang it like that. But this one ripped, so I need to fix that. Anyways, yeah, this one was an experiment. I was experimenting how to make textures like this, right? And since I was at it, I was also experimenting with like aqua colors being mixed in with acrylic colors, and this is the results you get. They look very bright, very shiny. They're very neon colors that with neon lights looks super awesome. So this is one of the most bright, colorful paintings that I make. So if you're into that, definitely hit me up. This is one of the newer paintings I have in my collection. As you can see, there's a lot of cool textures in here. I made that with dry paint, you know, like basically, yeah, dry paint. I put it in a coffee blender that I bought specifically to blend pieces of paint together. So I blend that. And when it's powdery, you just mix it with paint, and you can make textures like this. Right? See how it's all bumpy and things? Feels very cool to run your hand through it. Anyways, yeah. Also, as you can see, by the way, I use my brush. I still try to follow that very abstract Van Gogh type of style because that's what I particularly enjoy painting. So, yeah. I haven't priced this painting or anything because it's very new. And yeah, I think it looks awesome. Moving on. This is an oil painting. As you can see, the textures, you can tell that oil took very long time to dry. And honestly, it's one of the best works I produce. I like the way the darkness, you know, can be enjoyed and has like still very limited elements of light, but when they're you know, reflected, you can see that it's a very colorful dark painting. So yeah, I also want to show you something. As you can see here, this painting ripped, and I fixed it by using by using paint. Basically, I fixed it together. I like make sure the rip was lined up. I put a very thick coating of painting on it so it would seal, right? And from the front, I just put black acrylic painting. I know that I have to go over this painting again with the oil to cover that acrylic, but for now, I just fixed it. So still in the works. It's something that I gotta get to eventually. However, yeah, I fixed it, you know. I tried to fix as many paintings as I can. I also fix large canvases that I can recycle after. So, yeah. Let me know if you want to know how to do that. Guys, it's very easy. I can just teach you guys. Ta-da. Here's my other style of abstract. I call this modern abstract art. So it's basically more soothing and direct to the eyes, I think, without having too much going on. As you can see, this painting is like almost a year old. I do have some things that I would like to fix on it. However, I will fix that when I take it to a show a day before or whatever, or if I ever get to sell it, I will go over it just to make sure it's in peak conditions. Here's another painting from the modern abstract. As you can see, this is very limiting in color because I try to limit myself, right? Because I try to work as best as I can with like little colors. So this time I just picked purple, gray, and black, and I went with it. I think it's very soothing to the eyes, and I do have some specs that I want to fix on it because this painting is kind of old. So yeah, as you can see from taking it out so much and like having it go places, it got chipped a little. But it's nothing that I can't fix, and yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it's mostly dust, you know. It probably needs a quick cleaning. And okay, moving on. This is an oil painting that I did with acrylic painting. So this was basically my first oil painting, and yeah, the name of this painting was Natural Flow. As you can see in the back of that oil painting that was seeping through. But anyways, this painting is one of my favorites. It has a lot of cool textures. It looks dope under LED lights. Man, another cord just snapped. I think it's because the stapler I used didn't go all the way through, so I should have hit this, you know? Okay, fixed again. Anyways, what was I saying about this painting? Oh yeah. Yeah, oil painting, cool textures, and it has a element from acrylic painting. So basically, I was symbolizing here that, you know, I was going to move forward from acrylics to oil painting. So basically, a flow that, you know, just had to happen eventually. So yeah, that was me marking my step as an artist, you know, like symbolizing where I was going. So yeah. Okay, moving on. Here goes more of my modern abstract style. This painting also is chipped a little bit, but not too bad. This one is actually in very great condition. Yeah, it just needs a little cleaning, but nothing too major. So yeah, this painting is meant to be easy on the eyes, right? Not to have too many things going on. And yeah, I think it looks nice, soothing. This is something that, you know, can just go in modern places, and it can just be a settled painting that if you get closer to it, it has a lot of hidden details within the colors. So yeah, that's that. Oh, here goes another colorful painting from my end of fall collection. The price tag on this painting is $15 again, very affordable. It's very fun to make, and I think this is the type of paintings that would look nice everywhere. As you can see in my desk area, it would look great. It would look great on the wall, like in the entrance, everywhere, in your room. So it's one of those settled paintings that just brings a little colorful brightness to your house. So yeah, definitely let me know if you guys are interested in this sort of paintings. This is one of my personal favorites. Okay. Thought it was damaged, but it's not. This is a little dirt. Anyways, ta-da! This is a very colorful abstract painting. It symbolizes overthinking. So each shape here is basically a different thought, and the canvas can be represented as your mind. So yeah, that's what I was thinking, right? Actually, the idea didn't come to me on its own. So I was talking to another artist this one time, and she posted a very cool picture. And we were talking, and I decided to make like my own spin of the painting. And I already had something to use for it. I just made some changes. I first made a initial painting on crayon like a long time ago, and then I forgot about it, and then came back to it and did it on actually a canvas and put paint and all that. Anyways, yeah, pretty cool. A lot of people like it. Even the edges are colored in, following the patterns, which I think is cool. I do this for some of my paintings, but not all of them. It depends the type of idea or the thought process. And this is my other painting. I personally like it a lot. It's one of my favorites. It has a lot of neon colors, and it's supposed to be enjoyed by using LED lights to make all the colors change. It basically says love the life. Yeah, I hope you guys can see clearly all the different textures and things that I did to this painting. As you can see, sometimes I seal paintings of mine to it says 100% handcrafted. And this painting is actually one of the cooler ones that I have, so I'm selling it for $40 just because I personally like it and I don't want to let it go so easily. So yeah, I honestly don't try to scare people off with my price of things. The thing is that many people don't appreciate art, right? And they want it for free, and that's not right because the amount of effort that goes into things, it's complicated. Anyways, here goes one of my other personal favorites. This one is called Millicent. So as you can see, I blended a whole bunch of colors together, neon colorful textures and all that. So when you use LED lights, this painting just becomes other paintings, like it's very cool the way it changes colors. One of my personal favorites. And yeah, I think this looks great in any small space, in any small spaces they want to attract light to. Oh, this one's good. This is a painting that somebody bought from me but gave me half of the money, so I kept the painting. So it's like a deposit for this painting, which is actually very cool. Very well maintained. Not a scratch on it. I try to take very good care of it. This painting is awesome for any cool small places. And yeah, I think it looks dope. One of the first paintings I ever did. However, I do put in lots of efforts even for my first painting, so I do consider them correctly done because at the time, I did put a lot of effort to getting it correctly, And yeah, moving on. This is like a picture of a sky that I painted. Too bad I think I scratched it with something and got the paint a little chipped. This is something I would definitely work on. Anyways, this piece and these sort of paintings, these tiny ones, I sell them for $5, but most often I will give them as a gift with the purchase of a bigger painting. So yeah, that's that. This is some other small painting, right? It's called The Love I Don't Use. So basically I was painting here with colors that I barely use. And I came up with this, which I think looks pretty dope. Uh, yeah, the price of this painting is $10. And man, even this one too has a little, I don't know, I think something like stained them, so something I need to fix. But like I said, before selling a painting, I'll go over everything to make sure it's perfect, so I don't half-ass it. I do work hard on the things. This one is not important. Let's move on. I didn't even paint that one, by the way. That was something someone gave me. Okay. This one is a very dark painting, which is very contradictory to the type of color for abstract that I do. And yeah, painting is very old now. I think it's like a year and some. So yeah, I have few edges that I need to fix, but nothing too major. The overall painting is still intact. As you can see here, there's like authentic tears running down. So I don't know, it's a definitely a more cooler, more settled painting. Right? I like it a lot. It looks very dope if you look at it in the right angle. And yeah, it's part of the Peace and Love or Whatever collection, Heart collection. So, yeah, this one go for $10. This is another piece of the Peace and Love or Whatever Heart collection. This painting looks very awesome with LED lights, because the transition between the blue, the red, and the green make a settled composition. You know, it's like on and off type of thing. And yeah, this painting is a little old now, and yeah, just the edges get damaged somehow. Probably need to start storing my paintings a little better, or just having to take better care of them when I take them out. But overall, this painting is very easy to fix, just the edges a little bit, and it should be fine. So yeah. And this is the last painting of my heart collection. Man. Okay, this painting is a little bit up, but nothing too bad that I cannot fix. It was just squished in, you know. Probably need to retighten the canvas or whatever. Anyways, yeah. This painting was a very cool, very colorful project. I was trying to experiment with pretty things and things that made me happy. As you can see, this is a very special heart. It has very many components. It even has 2 horns and 2 tails. So yeah, that's something cool. The price of this goes for $10, which I'm not in a rush to get them sold, but you know, I do want them to get sold, but not in a rush. I don't know if I'm pricing my art correctly sometimes, but that's what I feel like it's worth. Here I go with another painting that actually I thought I needed to fix it, but actually don't need to fix anything here. Looks pretty dope, still pretty new. Yeah, this one is supposed to be like a window to the soul. Basically, in my case, this is a very disturbed soul. So buy my art. Just kidding, but do buy it. Yeah, just another painting that, like every piece of my art is very personal to me and very special. So, yeah. Oh, this is one of my newer paintings. Very um, well done, professional. Everything about this painting is perfect. There's no rips, no nothing, no scratches. It's mint conditions. And yeah, I use watercolors on this side. That's why it has like this depth type of illusion. And I use thick acrylics for the rest of the parts, to make it stand out and pop. There's a lot of details in this painting. Everything about it, I like it, and it looks super awesome with LED lights. It's one of my bigger paintings, and right now one of my prized possessions. Like, what's not to like about this? I do like that there's a lot going on. So if you try to clear your mind or look at something to distract you, this is the painting for you, because there's so much going on. And what I like about the way I do my strokes is that if you start looking at one particular way the painting, they sort of like move. I don't know, it's like a background illusion type of thing. Very dope. Okay. This is part of my modern abstract. This is called Floating Through River, which this painting is a little scratch, but nothing too bad that I cannot fix. It's one of the modern abstract style, more settled, more calm, This is awesome for people who like those type of art. As you can see, it's like very colorful, but at the same time not. These go very well in open spaces, and yeah, I think it's dope. When I have time, I'm gonna go fix it, but it's a very easy fix, like a day fix. Like, yeah. So if you wanna buy it, get it from me. The price in this painting is $20. But if you made it this far in the video, I can just do it for free. Just give me a shout out. I don't know, recommend me to your friends. Hit my Instagram up. I don't know. Okay, here I go with this one. This painting is very personal to me. It represents the place where I started painting. It's so I live in Calgary, right? So this is the 4312 house, and there's 5 dots here because we were 5 roommates, which later we had a dog, which was cool, and we, for the most part, it was okay. Sometimes things didn't work out the way you hope they would, but I do treasure and remember the memories from it. So here I got the colors of everybody that I thought represented them, and with a big heart is the entrance to the house, and I have a plant in the house which I still have. That's like, this is the plant from the picture. Her name is Victoria, by the way. Say hi, Victoria. This plant is old as fuck. I barely give it water because I forget, but I don't die. And yeah, very cool painting, very personal to me. I'm not in a rush to sell it, honestly. And if anything, it's one of the paintings that I would like to keep for myself, mostly because this is the place where I started painting at, which wasn't so long ago, so yeah. And this is one of my newer paintings. This is one of the strengths left behind. So sometimes my painting has two different strengths, one running this way, the other vertically and horizontally, right? So you can just hang it up either way and still look proper. So yeah, basically I've been developing my own technique with brushes and the way I like to blend colors. And for these ones, I just do one layer, let it dry, then do the next layer and let it dry, and so on until I get it looking like this. And yeah, this painting is very good to look at. You know, it's easy on the eyes, and there's so many things that you can stare at. I don't know. I just like it. I like my own art. I don't know if any artist out there doesn't like theirs. I like it. Let's see. Ta-da! This is one of my. I made this, I think, a year ago. Summer, right? This is one of my prized possessions because it's very dope. I like it a lot. I first did this on paper, coloring, and it was later that I made it into a painting. I still have a lot of sketchbooks that have a lot of ideas like this, and sometimes I would just pick from those ideas and paint them into canvases. And this is the end result, how it looks once I get it into a canvas. It has many ideas, many different brush strokes, many different techniques. You can look at it in various ways, and you know it still looks correct. It's more about the preference that you have while looking at things. So yeah, this is the type of abstract that I think, you know, like it's something very cool and uplifting to have in your house. The price in this painting is $40. I made two of these similar ideas. The first one is already sold, and this one I'm selling it also for $40. So these are very limited editions, and I don't plan to sell it for cheaper or anything. But if anything, I hope this painting, you know, like can increase in value because it's perfect. You know, very dope. I like it a lot. I definitely need to find a way to protect better my canvases. And yeah. And this one was a collaboration. A friend made it for me, right? His name is Juan. We were at a fair, right? He was helping me, and he was doing this for kids. He was giving them fake tattoos. So he painted this, and after, because there were some spots that he didn't finish, I just went over it and just did the details on it. So it's like collaboration. He did most of the work. I just went over and finished the painting. So yeah, that's all for now. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Yeah, I hope I can make more artists. More artists. What am I saying? Anyways, bye now. I'm done.